Temperatures have been staying in the 70s. Beautiful outside at this hour. We've had a few high clouds moving in from kind of a southwesterly flow. May still have some of those with us during the evening and night, and some lower level clouds down near the coast associated with the disturbance. 73 degrees our current reading, so temperatures were a little warmer than yesterday. And I'd mentioned each day we would be a little bit warmer and also a little bit more humid. Now, still very comfortable outside, but dew points a few days ago when the front first moved through, dew points on Wednesday were in the 20s and 30s. Then they increased yesterday, more 40s, low 50s, now well into the 50s. And I think dew points will be about the same throughout the course of the weekend. So kind of how temperatures felt today is how they'll feel over the next few days. Highs were in the mid 70s, tomorrow more mid to upper 70s for the afternoon high. And with that higher humidity, morning lows aren't able to get as cool. We're in the 70s outside right now, still running below our average high of 80 degrees. So we are still cooler than normal for mid-October. Dew points though, 40s, but you're starting to see more of the widespread mid-50s. So the humidity has been a little bit higher. During the day still feels very comfortable, but as we get later into the evenings and nights, as those temperatures quickly cool to near the dew points, it increases the humidity very quickly, and our evenings tend to be kind of cool and damp. That's going to be the case tonight, tomorrow night, Sunday night. It'll be kind of cool, damp evenings, even though the humidity values are still relatively dry for us. They are going to kind of increase as we get later into next week, and then maybe a front might help to knock the humidity down a bit more for the end of next week and next weekend, though next weekend right now, looking dry, but probably staying in the 80s. Winds have been out of the east and at times a bit of a breeze, and we've seen winds gusting at times up to near 20 miles an hour. And because of those strong sustained winds and staying up through the overnight hours, we do have a coastal flood advisory. High tide for many locations is overnight, so really the worst in terms of any kind of coastal flooding, and it is minor, it's going to be during those early morning hours, and then tides going out, and the winds will be settling a bit more as we head later into the day tomorrow, but still a bit of a breeze over the next couple of days. Small craft advisory for the coastal waters. Gradual warm up will continue over the next several days. Mild afternoons and, as described, kind of cool, damp evenings. Our lows are back into the 80s by next week. Next 7+ days, we will stay dry. No rain in the forecast. October is historically our driest month, and we are continuing that trend. Upper low, this is what brought in the colder air. It is moving off the east coast, but thankfully in its wake, we don't have a surge of Gulf moisture coming back. What we do have is kind of this southwesterly flow associated with big upper low near the Four Corners. This upper pattern is what's helped to bring back a few passing clouds, but generally speaking, we're under a ridge of high pressure. That will keep us under mostly sunny skies throughout the weekend and going into next week. And the good news is the upper pattern is still conducive for more, maybe another weak front moving in later in the week. You see this little notch in the upper pattern. This maybe would help to push a very weak front. Not a whole lot of upper level support, so I don't think we're going to see a big drop in temperature or humidity for next weekend, but it should kind of keep us very pleasant as we go into the following weekend. We have a little bit of low cloudiness that's been mainly down along the coastline, and I'd mentioned some of those higher clouds, so may keep those around during the evening and overnight hours, but otherwise relatively clear skies. Those will be clearing out tomorrow, and then throughout the day, Saturday and Sunday, we will stay mostly sunny. Gorgeous weather this weekend, high temperatures in the mid-upper 70s. Again, kind of warm during the day with bright sunshine, so maybe a light jacket in the morning or into the evening, but during the day, I think it's going to be very, very comfortable. Lower 80s are back heading into next weekend. Again, maybe a slight drop in high temperatures next Friday behind another front.